Yo, so remember those babysitter story times I told a couple years back on this channel? I have another one. So today's story time is about my old babysitter I had when I was a kid, right? Now, if you don't know all about her and the stories I've told about her in the past, I'm going to link a playlist in the description, first link. Go check some of those out because I promise if you watch those first, it'll just make this story time a whole lot better. You don't have to, but it'll definitely help. So today's story time all starts off today. I'm in my room, just going through my comments on yesterday's video, reading some comments, just, doing my normal thing every day, right? And I'm starving, and we have no food in my house. So I'm like, all right, I need to go grocery shopping. Your boy hasn't done that in a little bit. I'm going to go to the store. So I get in the car, I drive to the store, I grocery shop, I get all the stuff I need. And then I get to checkout, right? And I'm checking out, this lady's scanning my stuff, and all of a sudden, I get a tap on my shoulder. And I turn around, and it's none other than my old babysitter from when I was a kid, from all those story times as well. And I'm like, holy shit. Now at this point, I hadn't seen her in so long. Like, it's been a minute since I've seen her. And I was like, holy shit, like, hi, how you been? She's like, I've been good. Like, I didn't expect to see you here. And I was like, oh, why is that? She's like, oh, I thought you moved. Like, I didn't think you lived in this area anymore. I was like, oh, no, I'm back. I just moved back not long ago. And she's like, oh, that's awesome. So, what you been up to? Like, still doing the whole YouTube thing? And I was like, yeah, I'm still doing the whole YouTube thing. And, we're just making small talk, right? It's a little bit awkward. I can't lie. I haven't seen her in a while. Plus, me and her have definitely had a past of crazy things happening. And, it was just awkward, right? So after I tell her I still do YouTube, she's like, oh, cool. You make any more videos about me since we last spoke? I was like, no, not really. And she's like, oh, cool. Now, at this point, I'm thinking to myself, it's kind of strange I haven't seen her until now. Like, where I live, it's a small town. Everyone kind of knows everybody. Like, it's strange that I haven't seen her around in so long. So I ask her, I'm like, what have you been up to? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. And she's like, well, yeah, I kind of went away for a while. And I'm like, what? Went away for a while? Like, what does that mean? Like, you moved? She's like, kinda, yeah. And she was being super cryptic about it. It's almost like she seemed embarrassed about something. I was like, so did you move? Like, what are you saying? She's like, I got arrested, Austin. Yeah, like, for a little bit. I was like, wait, like, you went to jail? And she looks down, like, in embarrassment. And she's like, yeah, I did. I was like, dude, don't worry. Like, there's nothing you gotta be embarrassed about. Like, it's fine. But I can't lie. When she said this, I was curious. I'm like, I really wonder what she did. Like, this is just super crazy. Like, I really wonder what she did to get arrested and go to jail. So anyway, my groceries all get checked out. I pay for them, and then the babysitter starts getting her groceries checked out, and I'm still talking to her. And I just had to ask. Like, I just was so curious. I was like, hey, I have a question. You can tell me to shut the fuck up if you want. If it's too personal, like, don't answer it. How long you go to jail for? She's like, well, luckily it was only a couple days. I bailed myself out. I was all good. But I did get probation for more than a year. I was like, what happened? Like, are you okay? She's like, honestly, no, I'm not okay about what happened. But to put things simply, I got mixed up with the wrong crowd. I had no money. I didn't have a job. And they did illegal things for money, like break into cars and scam people and all that shit. And I did it with them for a little bit to make money. And yeah, she ends up telling me that she basically broke into a few cars to make money and, get some quick cash, and they got caught. And because she was associated with all these car break-ins, yeah, she got arrested, got probation, and had to pay fines. Now, according to her, she said that her friends got way worse punishment than she did because she only did like a few of them, and she was just associated with them, and they did most of the dirty work, and she was just kind of there. That, she didn't get the most of the penalties, but her friends did. And this absolutely blew my fucking mind. Like, I was absolutely just jaw dropped. Don't get me wrong. My old babysitter was crazy and shit. You've heard the story times. She's wild. But, like, breaking into cars for money and shit, I did not see her doing that. It just blew my mind. And I told her that. I was like, holy shit, like, I never thought you could even do that. And she's like, me neither, honestly. And then she told me something that really made my fucking jaw drop. She goes, you know what's funny? I was like, what? She goes, they wanted to break into your car. They wanted to hit your house. And I told them no. I was like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, like they knew about you. They knew you were from here. They knew that I knew you because I told them like an idiot. And yeah, they wanted to rob your car, and they even wanted to try and rob your house at one point. And every single time I said no. They pushed me for weeks to try and get me to say yes, but I said no every time. And I was like, holy fuck. You're serious right now? She's like, yep, swear on everything. Like, you were on their radar. I was like, thank you so much. I owe you one. You know how fucking scary it would have been if I was sitting at home playing some video games and like 4 masked men just jumped through my window and fucking robbed me while I'm there? Like, the thought of that terrifies me. Like, I've been robbed before and it never gets any less scarier. Like, it's always terrifying. And that degree of robbing where it's like they're going in your house and like stealing everything sometimes when you're home is terrifying, bro. Like, I don't even like thinking about it. So anyway, I thank her a million times, basically. I was like, yo, like, I can't thank you enough. Like, I love you. You saved me. She's like, no, like, I just don't want to see someone I know get robbed. Like, that would be fucked up, and you didn't deserve that. I was like, seriously, thank you so much. She's like, don't mention it, seriously. And I was like, why do you think they wanted to rob me so bad? She's like, well, why do you think? You're a YouTuber. You make money on YouTube. Put 2 and 2 together. I was like, yeah, you do make a good point. So after this, she pays for her groceries. Me and her both walk to our cars. We park close together. I helped her unload her groceries. She helped me unload mine. We catched up a little bit more. And I can't lie, man. It was a super refreshing experience. Like, you know, usually I'm telling these stories. And I'm like, oh, crazy babysitter story time. But it just felt like a normal-ass conversation with an old friend. And that's really what I felt like it was. And to learn that she was fucking breaking into cars was crazy enough. But the fact that her friends wanted to break into mine and even potentially break into my house and she said no and wouldn't let them is just crazy to me. But yeah, anyway, we talked for a little bit longer, caught up. I asked, I was like, do you care if I make this into a story time? Do you care? And she's like, no, not at all. So that's cool. I got her blessing. She won't get mad at me for this video and come after me. So if you're watching this, I appreciate you. And yeah, that's pretty much that. She also told me that she'd be down to make a video one day, which I think is dope. So I don't know. Is that something you guys want to see? Maybe in the future, me and her will do a video together. Leave a like maybe for that. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, after that, I went home, I ate some food, and the whole time I was kind of paranoid, I can't lie. I was definitely looking over my shoulder, like looking out the window to make sure no one was robbing my car. I can't lie, even now, I've been recording this video, I've peeked out the window a couple of times, because when you hear people were plotting on you to do something, it's just never a good feeling. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the story time. My babysitter literally went to jail, and she also stopped criminals from breaking into my car and my house, so that's awesome. And all in all, I think a pretty good redemption arc for the Crazy Babysitter Storytime series. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below. And subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
Won't try suicide. I just went, moved to LA, my soul sacrificed. You just betray me and keep going with the lie.